Okay, hello everyone. Today I've got two books.
Oh,
Hand breathing.
Because I thought people getting together today would be to some extent at least a bilingual of Japanese and English. So I wanted to choose a book available in both in English and in Japanese. And also to find something special for this opportunity, I went to a bookstore and tried to find a Japanese novel translated into English. And all I could find were Haruki Murakami's. Yeah, you know the situation. And then what if you are not interested in, or you are already fed up with Haruki Murakami's? By the way, I like Haruki Murakami. Okay. So I went to another bookstore and found this one, Real World by Natsuo Kirino. I thought it would be okay because I know Natsuo Kirino from her other books. Real World, this book has 8 chapters, and each chapter has a subtitle named after the character in the book, and it's written from the character's standpoint. In other words, each chapter is narrated from the first person's perspective. As you may know, Japanese language has a variety of first-person pronouns. And of course, Kirino uses different first-person pronouns when she switches the character chapter by chapter. For example, if you change the first-person pronoun, you can change the character's gender or personality, or sometimes where they are from, because the first-person pronoun has a dialectal variety. Then how would the English version in the language, which has only one first-person pronoun, singular, I, distinguish characters in the book? And only after reading 4 pages of this book you will know the answer, so I will tell the answer quickly. It's the second person. To be precise, it's not a pronoun, but you change how you refer to the second person depending on the situation, right? So if I call you guys, it's normal, or maybe I'm trying to be friendly because I usually use everyone instead of guys to make myself sound like a decent teacher. And if I call you, hey dude, maybe you think I'm a strange woman. Like that. In English, you don't have to change your first person pronoun. All you have to do is change how you call other people. And this book is worth reading to find these different ways of narrations. And also, I think I have to speak about the story of this book. This is a real world, and we live in a real world, and we live in the same world, but each of us, of course, has our own world. And especially young people tend to think that they live in a special world, and maybe half of us are teachers, so we know those situations. And 5 high school students in this book have the same kind of idea, and they think that the real world they live in, or the real self they are, would never be understood by others or never be known by others. But put it the other way around, what you think important is sometimes nothing for others. So that is very interesting, and this is a collection of the monologues of each characters. And Natsuo Kirino create one story by describing how they are not related to each other. Isn't it interesting? People usually make relations with each other, but how they are not related to each other, or what is not shared among them. So it is very interesting. And another keyword is an irreparable thing in your life. And what is an irreparable thing for your life? A murder, there is a murder in this book, but killing someone is not an irreparable thing according to this book. And then what is it? I want to tell it, but if I tell it, I spoil everything, so I would not tell it. So maybe you should go to the bookstore. Dude, you should go to a bookstore and try to find what irreparable thing for you by yourself. Oh, thank you very much. That's all.